Finally start. I'm really excited to start the conversation. And question number one, have you ever read or listened to AI generated content? How was it? Have you ever, Daisy?
Sorry, can you repeat it again, please?
We're talking about question number one in the chat. Have you ever read or listened to AI generated content? How was it?
Yes, I had contact with AI. Uh, the AI I know it is ChatGPT, and how I was with how was I was mm, I don't know this word impressionada,
Impressed, I think.
impressed. Yes, this is it.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Me too. I use ChatGPT a lot because sometimes when I was writing my monography, my TCC, I was struggling with not getting to write the things. I have all the information, but I wasn't able to write because I was really tired. And I say to him, write a paragraph and I don't know, 10 lines talking about this. And then he was just perfect. But of course, I didn't use all the content generated by it. I was just seeing how the ideas were structured and how I was, you know, getting inspired by that. And music as well. There's a really good song. I don't know if you guys know Envolve. The singer is Anita, a Brazilian singer. But then another one that I like, which is Ariana Grande, was singing it because they changed it and it was really funny, but at the same time, really good because it felt so real. It felt so, I don't know, it felt that it was her singing. What about you, Camila? Do you have any experience with IA content? We can hear you. I think you're muted.
Oh, oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm also have used ChatGPT, but it's new for me, a little new because used to when I was in college, it doesn't exist. So now when study when I have some questions about my post graduation, so now I search. It is funny actually because once I was struggling for writing a text, and I'm trying to I tried to use some words in just not uh, it's not out, not out of my mind. So I tried to build a text in ChatGPT, and I asked for change the text, and it became so formal, too formal. So the next question, the next that I asked to ChatGPT was less formal, please. So uh, it came a status so informal, like street talk street. It was so funny because they understand so much text. It's so exaggerate. It's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. I used this once and they use so many adjectives like brilliant, perfectly, and things that are really, I don't know, sometimes it's not, it felt really unnecessary, some words. But at the same time, I feel that we can simplify this. And yeah, what about you, Nachi? Do you use ChatGPT?
Actually, no, never. I heard about it, but I'm busy with other things. I graduated a long time ago, so now this can help me. And about music, I have no idea too because I listen every day the same songs. So I just put the playlist on Spotify, and it's the same all the time.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. So question number two, um, would you be able to tell the difference between an AI produced and human produced musical piece? Were you able to identify that the song show was generated by AI? Should this matter? So there's a lot of questions in here, and you can start not to answering. Would you?
I don't know if I already listened something produced by AI, so I don't know if I'm able to know the difference. If it's like Pedro Sampaio song, so I think I will know the difference because it's very strange the things they use. And I don't know, for me, it's matter because I think has a lot of people in the world that have really good talent. They don't have the opportunity to show to everyone. So I think it's not necessary use something that's not natural from make something that has people to do.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. What about you, Camila? What's your thoughts about the question?
Well, no, I'm not be able to tell the difference because it's very similar nowadays. It's very similar. It's the same actually. uh, I recently there's a group that I like, and there's a song I discovered recently that was made by AI, and it's the same voice, the rest of the songs. So it's the very same. Yes, actually this matter because it's like Nati said. Uh, some people have so much talent, and technology has to be until a point, you know, to make some adjustments, uh, like like anyway. I don't know how to explain, but some adjustments, okay, but making a whole song, copying our voice, no,
Yeah, yeah,
shouldn't.
perfect. And in my case, I would struggle if I didn't know the artist. But if I know really good the artist, I think I would know if that's real or if it's not real. At least I think because they have some, I don't know, some the way they say the words, sometimes the AI can capture that, can do it really great. And sometimes AI say all the words in a song. They don't, I don't know how to do this. But when we're talking, we don't talk every single word, every single syllable, every single, you know, things, and we just sing it, and sometimes we can miss something. But the AI sometimes they do everything. And by that, I might be able to identify it that's not real. But I think it matters a lot because of what Nachi and Camila said. Um, I don't see a reason to create like a whole music, but there are some AI tools that can be really good for a song, for an artist, but not for everything, I guess. So, what's your opinion, Daisy?
I agree with Camila too, because uh, you don't, peraí, we don't be able to the difference between AI and the human. but I think the human has original, as human is created, and AI so copy. But others humans using AI to practice fake music and fake images. So I think the others person don't doesn't know no don't know how to use AI or with form productive and the form act now. This is it.
Yeah, perfect. So let's go to question number 3. AI music versus real music. Good news for creators or bad news for artists? What do you think, Camila?
Okay, I'm back. For me, it's bad news for the artist because, like we said, it's a copy. So for me, it's too much for the technologies. It's passing a break point. It
Yeah,
has
yeah,
to stop a little, and it's too much. Just too much.
yeah. It is a lot
It's
to
because I
process.
can't express to myself it's about these things, even in Portuguese. So it's too much, also in English, to express this kind of things.
Yeah, I get it. What about you,
Before
Daisy?
hours
Yeah,
do this with us, we always try topics that is difficult to speak in Portuguese and in English.
yeah, sometimes I don't even know how to answer. And that's it. I just let to all of you to find the answer, to find a consent, or I don't know. What about you, Daisy? Question number 3. How do you see this?
I think it's bad news for artists, of course, because they are copies. And in the Europe, actually, in the Europe had process about ChatGPT and others AIs copying others' music and images and monographies too.
Oh, that's really bad. I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
And that's a really serious thing to take care of and to take a look really deeper. But in my case, I think it's bad news at a certain point because I think creating a song, we can use technology a lot, but it's not just about using a new voice. Maybe you can use AI for correcting a piece of music or adding something, some effect similar to the voice of the person, of the singer. But at the same time, I feel it shouldn't be like this, because if they're doing it with technology, I think in the future we're gonna start use more and more. And maybe that's too dangerous. I don't know. What's your opinion, Nati?
Yeah, I agree with you that I don't think it's good news for the artists. Probably could be help to make some small adjust, but not to a new singer like in the movies that has AI to create an artist. So I don't think it's good for the person who work with music and other kind of arts. I think people that I don't know in English the name dubladores. They are very worried about it this because now they can use voice that's not from a real person to make watch. I think it could be a problem for other the persons.
Yeah, yeah. I think it had a lot of protest in other countries. They were fighting for their rights because they felt really, I don't know, um, they felt that they were about to lose their jobs because, we as Brazilians, we consume a lot of things from another country, especially from the USA, and it's in English. And let's suppose they create an AI that they use the same voice of the actor, but in Portuguese. That would be, I don't know, great somehow for the artist because it's their voice. We're not gonna see a difference, a huge difference. But at the same time, what about the people who work with, I don't even know how to say this in English, but dublage, it's really complicated. And I just lost the thing. Have yeah, Daisy, you already answered the question number two, three. No,
I just say it's four question.
okay, so everyone enter the question. You entered, Daisy? Yeah. Okay,
I
okay.
am
Okay,
thinking.
perfect. I'm sorry, I was just thinking too much about this. So, question number four. Thank you, Daisy. Is AI going to cause the death of music? I think not, in my perspective. It won't cause the death, but at the same time, I think it will change a lot. Even nowadays, a lot of people actually, listen to music, that they change the speed of the song, so it can be, I don't know, they change the speed that the artist sings. A lot of people use this by TikTok, for an example, and I think it's changing. And I don't like this, but I know some people that like it a lot, especially my boyfriend. He just listened to it and I was just, oh, this is weird. The original song is so great. You are doing everything. So, that's not right. Stop it because you're changing things. But yeah, it's a choice. What's your opinion, Nachi, about this question?
I don't think it's so tragic like cause the death of the music. It just will not be a good thing for the artist, but I think the music will continue in a strange way, but we're still alive.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. So, Daisy, what's your opinion?
I absolutely not because uh we are we are need of culture is so AI create music and AI don't know how how ours feelings so AI doesn't know to create new musicas for us. This is my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, Camille? Do you have the same perspective?
Yes, I think the term death is a little dramatic, you know, but I'm a little worried too because for one side, it's like they said, the AI is doesn't capable to. It's like haven't a soul, so it's not capable to create with feelings and that stuff. But about the other side, that new generation doesn't like so much music with content, just weird music and TikTok dancing. So I'm a little worried about this stuff because now we have a whole generations who like real songs. We like it, real songs, but I don't know the next generation how it will be.
Yeah, that was perfect. The next generation may have a different perspective of all of this. And I hope I don't change in the future. I hope so. So let's go to the next. Is AI technology already able to capture the nuances of human creativity and emotions in songs? Camila, you said it's not able, but do you want to add something in your answer? You said before this, I think.
Uh, no, it's like it's not too able, but I think with more technology and more learning, because EA is it's about learning. So it's not capable to create, but is capable to copy. So I'm not really worried about it because not create, but copy so much well. Then like you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you said a perfect thing. It's not able to create, but to copy. And a copy isn't good as the, original one all the time.
That it's like a psychopath. Is able to be between us because he can copy our movements, our faces, our feelings. He doesn't feel, but he can faking. So it's like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I get it. So what's your opinion, Nati, about this?
I don't think so. I think it's just a machine in the end. So I don't know if they are capable to recreate this emotion. Because until for us humans, emotion is too natural. We almost don't control when we are express some emotion. It's something very natural. I don't know if they are will copy with the natural that we express. So for me, it's no.
Yeah. So finally, you, Daisy, do you have a different opinion? Or do you agree with me, Camila, and Nati?
Yes, I agree with you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. Yeah, perfect. So we have question number 6, but I want to ask you something that it just came to my head. It's about movies, cinema. Do you think like in the future humans may be not replaced, but we may need less human works on the studio on creating movies? Because I was just remembered that a old actress, she was saying that suddenly she came to the studio and everything was just green. The whole thing was just created by AI, you know, and she wasn't really feeling, she wasn't really in the movie. She wasn't able to, play as a professional because she wasn't in the environment that the things were happening because everything was just green and they used technology to change it. And what's your opinion, guys, about this? Do you think this is bad, or do you think this is better for us as public because the effects may be better because they use a lot of technology and they can do beautiful things because it's really expensive to create the whole, scene all the time, to create everything by zero. Starting by you, Daisy, what's your opinion?
I think it's more cheap to produce new stuffs, new music, new images. Uh, so some movies animation, this is it.
Yeah,
So it's more cheap, it's of course, but uh, they use a little bit more AI and this little stuffs and this stuffs to woman needs to create this lose, perder, lose, to lose,
To lose, to
to
lose.
lose.
Yeah.
This stuff to lose. The magic to create a new stuff, the new cultures and everything. This is my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, that was perfect. Thank you, Daisy. What about you, Camila? Do you remember the question?
Yeah, for one side, I think for the public it's amazing because the quality of the movie is very superior. Uh, I recently saw a TV show from the uh 2000 and very bad. And at the time, we saw and we thought that it's so amazing. So nowadays we see it, oof, so bad. It's like compare to Star Wars for the 60s, shoo, 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 and the Avatar, the new Avatar. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful movie. 3 hours of movie. I'm just like this. Oh, so beautiful. The colors and the things. But I'm also worried for the quality of the acting because, like you say, it's also it's everything green and compromise a little the creativity for the staff, for the cast, and a little worried also because uh I'm afraid that it can start to replace the cast for 3 actors can be 15 characters.
Yeah, yeah, that was a perfect answer. And I just remembered a Marvel movie. They use a lot of special effects. And there was really interesting thing that I saw in the video because uh, they use AI, like they use technology to change a person, but still there's a person playing. There's a person there. The person were full of things in their face and all their body, but there's a person, there's someone working. So I think that's great at this point. But if there's no one, I think no, people need to work to make money. So now you, Nati, what's your, opinions?
I think it's bad for workers because a lot of people will lose their work. And I don't know, I think it's good for movies that is not about common things like Star Wars, Avatar, Marvel. That's it's things that not, doesn't exist. But for movies that just a common life, like comedies and things from our daily routine, I don't think it's necessary something so perfect and the image is very good because the reality is not perfect. So I think it will be very artificial. I don't like this kind of movies. And I really like um, movies from the past because it's so bad that's good. Star Wars is my favorite. I really like the songs and things from the past.
I don't like old movies, if I'm being honest. I like to see the effects. And now I'm watching Avatar, The Last Airbender, and it's so perfect. I was like, I'm dying when I see the effects. I was like, this is so perfect, and I wouldn't change anything. Let's, I don't care about the people. We're not working. I'm sorry, guys, but the movie is so great. The movie is amazing, and I will not complain about this TV show. Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's perfect. So let's go to another question, which is question number 6. What's your opinion about editing one artist's songs with another's voice? Like we have a song here and then we put another one singing it using AI and put this on YouTube, on Spotify, on platforms that people use. What's your opinion about this? Is this right? Is this okay for all of you? Starting by you, Nati.
Actually, I don't understand what the point of this. What's the reason people do something like this? So the song from an artist listen with the people that work or try a cover. I don't know. I think it's not necessary to change the voice from the original artist. But I think I'm old, so I don't like kind of things.
Yeah, some people use it like, let's suppose you like Pedro Sampaio and another person. Let's suppose you like, and you want them to sing together, but they don't sing together. So people use AI to put them together singing the same song. It can be good for you because you like them,
It's
but
not
for
necessary.
yeah, it's not necessary. Camila, what's your opinion?
Uh, in that question, I'm a little older. I don't like it. It's not natural. Like, can be amazing if you don't know because you cannot you couldn't identify. But when you know, it has like it's kind of break the magic, you know. It's like the song I was talking in the first question, and when I discovered the group make the voices together with AI, I'm a little disappointed because the song's perfect. Uh, but I'm a little disappointed. I just forgave because it wasn't the pandemia, so I just forgave for that.
Yeah. Thank you. Now you, Daisy.
For me, it's okay because Britney Spears had it in 2000. So uh, for me, it's okay. In this year, 2000, only her used this option, editing her voice. So for me, it's okay.
Okay, perfect. And now let's go to question number 9. Let's skip question 7 and 8. If we have time, we can go back to 8, but let's go to 9 because it's a different one. So, should there be regulations to govern to the use of AI in music creation, especially concerning copyright and intellectual property? Should be, Daisy? Should it be some, I don't know, political things, law?
Um, 1 minute. I didn't understand this question.
Yes, the question is asking us if the government should somehow control how we use AI, should put this on law, like, is this right? Is this a crime? Is this a good thing to do, you know? It's about controlling how we use AI. Should
Uh,
be law, should be norms, should be something like this to regulate this? Or do you think it's not
uh,
necessary?
no, it's necessary. Yes, have regular and have laws about the use AI. Yes, it's super necessary.
Yeah. And I just remember a situation in which a I think it's musical studios just had a fight with TikTok because TikTok was letting people use and get money using some artists from this group of music. So they just they let all the songs out of TikTok. They're not allowed to be there anymore because there's no rule. There's nothing saying you can't do this, you can do everything. But what about you, Camila? What's your opinion?
Yes, for me it's very important. Like everything in internet, the people think this a land without no law. So for me it's very important because there is a limit. There's a limit, and without the norms and without being a regular norm, people can do wherever they think they can do. So they think it's getting out of control, you know. And now it's a song. Now it's a I don't know the word like filtro in Instagram. So like it's uh, have to be a control of all of this.
Yeah, yeah. So, Nachi, do you think is it necessary to have rules?
I agree with the girls. When you don't have rules, people usually don't know how to behave well, so they try to just get themselves but good things, and the others would help for you. So I don't believe you are evaluated to live in a world without rules.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Camila, you said one really interesting thing about Instagram future that people used to change their faces, change their appearance. And I want to ask all of you about this. How do you see this in terms of, I don't know, health thing? Like, how do you see yourself in terms of psychological aspects of life? Do you think is it okay to see and to produce filters in which you don't look like you have static procediments to change to make you look like a model or like I don't know to have big things. How do you see this, guys? How do you see Camila? You've said this before.
Well, I like a little some futures like very uh I don't know the word like sweet soft maybe like you have the I don't know the word like the oleras. So
Yeah.
it does like well this day you have to do a picture. So okay, you look like you don't have a good lighting. So the future is like more brighter, you know. So
Yeah.
some kind of that stuff for me it's okay. Like think soft thing, but change the face. It's like no. And it, for me, it's like it's including for me. It's like very. I'm very worried about it because I don't know the word for this too, but it's like kind of like a coop. No, I don't know the name, but the with the audios in WhatsApp, copying the voice for the people. So I pretending that I'm new. So I copy your voice in audio and send to your father asking for money, help me. So it's that kind of stuff that I'm very worried about it.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, Daisy? Are you worried about this? And I just want to say that I'm bringing the guys back to the conversation. So while Daisy's answering this, they might come to the conversation.
I think this filter on Instagram, I I like sometimes, and I don't like sometimes. It depends of event and the time. I don't know, but I saw some people um, use a lot of filters, and it's stranger. I don't know. And sometimes it's a stranger.
We came
Yeah,
back.
yeah, I get it. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello. It's great to see you all again. And I want to start by asking Iko a question. Question number 4. Is AI going to cause the death of music? What do you think?
I don't think so. I don't have a strong argument for that, but I don't believe that AI can cause the death of music. For example, when we say that music is going to die, that's a very strong statement, right? So I don't believe that's gonna ever be possible. AI can create something as good as music, but I don't think it will ever, cause the death of music.
Yes, I agree with you, and I don't have a strong argument as well. I just feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So JJ, how was the conversation for you? And I want you to actually I don't want you to answer a question, but I want you to say what was your favorite question and why. Can you do this?
Yeah. So the conversation was good, and I have the opportunity to express what I think about AI. And the question that I could choose is, oh my God, it's all seem the same. But I could say the AI about the death of the of Muse. Um, I guess it's something that express what the generation now thinking about the technology. The technology is how the most of people think about the technology will be replace everything, and it will replace everyone. But I guess it's not possible this occur. So I believe the art, it's something pure, it's something that you need to feel to express. And the music is the same. It's a kind of art that you need to experiment some moments in your life, and some feelings that robots, the intelligence, the database standards never will be able to replace this.
Yeah, that was a perfect answer. Thank you, JJ.
Thank you.
And Felipe, sometimes you look like a philosophy teacher, and I want you to ask question number 5 really quickly. Is AI technology already able to capture the nuances of human creativity and emotions in songs? I just think this question is yours. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
Thanks for the, how can I say, I forgot the word in English, but you mean what I would like to say.
Yeah.
The compliments. Yeah. Thanks for your compliments, because be a teacher sounds to me a kind of compliment. Number 5, if this one day is gonna be possible to AI copy or even replace the human. It is very related what JJ talked a little bit in the other room and was talking right now. I hope JJ is right. Honestly, I hope, but honestly, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think AI is going to produce a kind of revolution in this regard. In the field of music, we're gonna testify a kind of revolution. Nobody knows how it's gonna look like in music in 10, 12 years, right? But if we visit the past, many things that if we ask the human beings 100 years ago, many things, they would say that it would be impossible to be created and so on and so forth. So just to summarize, yes, I believe because our emotions uh, are biochemical process produced by our body, and apps, primarily wearable apps, can be able to read our emotions, collect our datas, right? And by a pattern can even produce music that can resonate with our emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really solid argument and really, that was great. Congratulations for your answer. That was perfect. And we don't have time anymore to keep talking, to keep, discussing and seeing how people answer different any question. But I want to say thank you for all of you guys for coming today. This was a different topic. I usually don't talk about technology, and I think you Marcio knows that sometimes it's just weird things, and especially when it's about sexuality, it's really random sometimes, but yeah. Thank you all for coming, especially the new ones, Daisy, Camila, and also Igor and JJ. They're not new, but they usually I don't see them here, so yeah, they are new for me. So, and I hope to see you all again in the future. Actually, in the next week, I'll be here again, talking about something different, and I promise it's gonna be a really great topic. A funny one, I'll try, but I want to ask you also to enter the feedback of this immersion. So you can say how's the conversation, the things I can improve, how TNT as well can improve to make you feel better here, how I can just manage to, I don't know, change something in here. And also you can say, what do you want to talk about in the future here? Like, I want to talk about, I don't know, rain. I want to talk about birthday. I want to talk about food, and I want to talk about dying. Everything can just say, and I'll try to put this in something. And yeah, thank you all for coming, guys, and good night for all of you.
Bye
Good
bye.
night,
See you.
people.